For the final time here in this calendar year, we have baseball on the show, and they don't come any bigger than this. It's the big one, Game 7 of the World Series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, everything to play for here as we get ready for Game 7.
Well, I think it's really been what you'd call a World Series for the ages. Back and forth, a lot of tight games, a very evenly played series. And now it's all come down to this. One game, 9 innings for the World Championship, and this is what it's all about. Pull up a seat, grab some popcorn, but hang on for the ride.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Houston Astros.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And now a shot of the Cardinals starting lineup is set by Mike Matheny. What do they need to focus on in order to win a championship here on the road, Steve?
I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Luis Rodriguez will be the Game 7 starter here in the World Series in front of his hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, remember, guys, he's a young pitcher, still garnering a lot of experience, and he has a lot of upside. If he continues to improve, he's going to be around this league for a very long time. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
With a moment now, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we've got the reigning Gold Glove Award winner in left field. Great with outfield assists, covers a lot of ground, really one of the smartest players at his position.
Matt Carpenter strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Third baseman number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Now the first pitch of the night is looked at for ball 1 as we get underway right at 7:05 on the nose.
First pitch, 7:05.
Here it comes, 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Hit in the air to straightaway center. On the move is Fowler. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
Yeah, an easy fly ball there to start the ball game. One of the big keys for him in this one is going to be keeping that leadoff man off base. He's off to a good start here.
At the plate, John Jay, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Yeah, you know, I've seen a couple times with Dixon behind the plate where there was some disagreement on pitches up in the strike zone. Seems to be a polarizing spot for him sometimes. So we'll see if that comes into play.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Well, if you stay out of the middle, you'll have a chance. But neither of these teams are going to miss a fat pitch down Broadway. And he just drives this into left for a base hit.
Michael Lee will get his first opportunity here in Game 7, and obviously a lot riding on every at-bat at this point.
Yeah, it's win or go home, and this is where you really have to start to lean on your stars. So he's going to have a lot of pressure on his shoulders to come up with something big.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch is a slider here, but that's chopped foul at the plate. Runner at first here, one man out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Well, this is just a nice job of hitting at the plate. This pitch looked to be off the outer edge, but you can see him sort of dive out over the plate to go get it, and he winds up driving this ball for 2 bases.
Mark McGuire will stand in an early RBI opportunity here in Game 7.
And it goes without saying, this is an important one to cash in on. You don't know how many more opportunities you're going to get, so you got to make everyone count.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
You talk about the ultimate sign of respect. First inning, they're not even going to try to make him fish. It's just, here, take first. I've got a feeling that might not be the last time we see this.
Alan Craig will take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher, but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now this is popped up. Room, however, behind the plate for Castro. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Boy, you got to believe he's counting his lucky stars out there on the mound. He's facing one of the best run producers in the game with the bases loaded, and he's able to retire him. And he's still not off the hook yet, but at least that'll earn him a big exhale out there.
So our situation has the bases loaded, 2 men out. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bad time for the strike zone to go MIA.
Yeah, and he could have used that one, no doubt about it.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
And the pitch on 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. 3 left for St. Louis. It's the Cardinals nothing, and the Astros coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Yeah, you know, you have to be careful with Daddy Longlegs himself, Dexter Fowler. And he always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him. Whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the 9th inning with 2 outs, his approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
Seth Hargrove gets the ball in hostile territory here for Game 7 of the World Series. Eric, any thoughts?
He's not a rookie in this league anymore, but he's still very young and learning his craft here in the big leagues. He is having a very nice year so far, though, so we'll see if that continues in this matchup.
Now that we have a chance, a look at the defense for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we've got a gold glover behind the plate. How that helps the ball club, you can throw balls in the dirt as a pitcher, cuts down the running game, really impacts the game defensively.
Jose Altuve will stand in to start things out, with his guys pretty fortunate to get out of that last half inning with the game still scoreless.
Yeah, they were able to dodge a bases-loaded situation. That could have gotten out of hand quickly, so maybe they can calm their guy down a bit by getting a couple runs here.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Just got a piece up the line. Played on the backhand. A quick out number 1.
Batting second.
Yeah, you could see he tried to hold back on the swing, but he'd already committed himself too far, and this becomes a waste of an at-bat and an easy ground out.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2-2 now. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. And with 2 away now, it's time to take our final look this year at our playoff brackets. Boy, it seems like so long ago that we got things started in the divisional rounds, but we will officially have our champion by the conclusion of play tonight. Gary Cox will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best. And they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
Low for ball 1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Ripped down the line. Taken in by Carpenter. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. After 1, no score. Yadier Molina will dig in here to start out the top of the second. 7-8-9 here in a scoreless ball game.
They'll be looking to make amends for that top of the first where they got the bases loaded but couldn't get anyone home.
Here comes the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
High pop-up. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Batting 8.
And he'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. When he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. He had no chance of that working out well for him.
Stepping in, Johnny Peralta. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
Batting 9th, second baseman, Daniel Descalso.
Daniel Descalso into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. First offering on its way. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Drilled to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Number 30 digs in here for his first
Leading
appearance.
out for the Astros, first baseman, number 30.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. Hit down the third base line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
And this turned out to be a question of who'd blink first. I mean, these are two elite players in this game, neither of whom will back down from anybody. That was a heck of a battle there. The good news is there'll be others to come.
Standing in now, Kevin Grant. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Well, tough to start a game much better than this. He's run through these first 5 guys pretty easily. This is already his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Looks like he's in it for the long haul here.
Jason Castro will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
And a ball, 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Game 7 rolls on. We're back after this. Matt Carpenter is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. One and one, here it comes. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
In now is John Jay. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point.
That's a ball.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Michael Lee walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
First pitch coming, here it is. And that misses for ball 1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. But take a look at a few and see what he's got.
The 2-0 on the way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here. And guys, I don't know if maybe there's something wrong with him physically, but this seems like a very quick hook as he's gone after not giving up a single run. Jared Kozar is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the third inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Mark McGuire will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. But the runner's back easily.
Simple throw over there.
Cozart sets. Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base that they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
That's in there, 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with two away, but apparently not.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Oh, and you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
Alan Craig stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in because you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Back with more from the big one. Game 7 returns after this. Rich McCready will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on show track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
Here's Chris Carter now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, he's feeling it out there now. I mean, that is 5 straight guys that he struck out now. His defenders may as well come on into the dugout and take a break because they're not even needed out there now.
Jonathan Villar will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
Yeah, sort of a pesky at-bat up there. You know he'd just love to fire one more fastball by this guy and be done with this inning.
This one's hit deep out to left center field. Holiday going back. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Matt Holliday is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
Line toward the gap in left center. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's running towards second on the ground to the right side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Throw into third, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Boy, if you want to draw up what a perfect hit and run looks like, use a tape of this at-bat right here. With the right-handed hitter up there, the second baseman's forced to go cover second. And this ball is just slapped right into the big hole that he just vacated. That's absolutely textbook right there.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Cut fastball, and it's by him, 1-1. Swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Fowler has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he's just going to try to draw an airmailed throw as he heads back to third now with one away in the inning.
Yeah, that's just a wasted opportunity right there. No sense in trying to score on that ball. So he'll hold on at third with one out now.
Striding into the box, Daniel Descalzo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball one.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
Very high. 2-1.
You know what? He's starting to skate on some thin ice here, and sooner or later, he's going to have to challenge him.
Here it is. 3-1 now as that misses down and in danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Matt Carpenter will dig in here with the bases loaded now, and their best opportunity yet to get on the board.
And they've had a few chances and come up empty, so they can't let this one get away from them.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
And tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. To second for one, but the return throw will be too late, and the run is in to score.
Yeah, really no shot at two on a high chopper like that one. They do wind up getting the force at second, but that runner from third is able to just waltz in and score.
John Jay gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Ball 1.
Oh, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Looking to minimize the damage here. 3-0 now.
Well, this has got to be on a platter now. You're in the driver's seat, and you've got to make this situation pay off.
Set to deliver on 3-0. And that's over 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. A ball hit hard to the left side. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
That's a nice swing of the bat right there. Hits that ball right on the button out to left field. That'll easily score that runner from third.
Into the box, Michael Lee, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Still 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2. How about this for an at-bat?
Best we've seen tonight, no question.
Two down, runners at first and second. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as this side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Astros nothing. Jose Altuve will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. Grounded up the first baseline. McGuire gloves it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
So 1 away now for the center fielder, Dexter Fowler. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Bounce to first. McGuire is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Gary Cox digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Up high, 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And with the tying run in the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's a strike.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Now after that first pitch out, another ball here really puts you in the hole against a dangerous hitter.
Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in. Here it comes, 2-0. Right side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Let's train our show motion camera on that runner at first base. Here, he might have had a shot to get around to third, but you see him have to hold up to make sure the baseball doesn't hit him. And by the time he gets going again, he knows he'll have to hold on at second base.
Into the box now, Kevin Grant, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
When you look at the way he's throwing the ball, he's throwing first pitch strikes to less than 40% of the batters that he's faced, and yet he's still pitching well. And we're in the middle of this ballgame.
Now both runners are breaking in the dirt here. Oh, and look at this. It's in the dirt, and both runners move up on the double steal.
And that's a bold call to make down by 2, but it works out for him. Now just a simple base hit could be enough to tie up this ball game.
Second and third, 2 away. High in the air out toward shallow right. Lee moves over, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. They're still down. It's 2-0. Mark McGuire heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
So far, I think they've just singled him out and said, don't let this guy beat us. He hadn't seen much to hit at all.
Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0. On the ground up the middle. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting.
Seventh and final game of the World Series as you get a look at our line score to this point in this emotionally charged contest. Alan Craig will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. Cozart's ready. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
The left fielder, number 7.
And this is just a great job of protecting him. You can see this pitch is down, it's away. It's a borderline strike if it's in the strike zone at all, yet he just reaches out and slaps it into right field.
Matt Holliday standing in now as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Two and 0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Scott Feldman is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
46, Scott Feldman.
Yadier Molina will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. Now the double steal is on here. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It's high, but a fine job to come down with it at third, and he's out stealing third base.
You know, maybe they should hang signs in that opposing dugout. Run at your own risk. You know, this guy's got a cannon back there, and he hoses the lead runner at third as part of that double steal.
2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, going right back to the sinker right there, and why not? See if he's going to chase it again.
On the ground to third. McCready fields it cleanly, and the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Cards leave 1. They're up 2-0. Jason Castro will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Look out. 2-0 now.
Well, not close on either of these first 2 pitches. Now, he's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
All even now, 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Oh, and that's a nice comeback from down in the count, 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
In now, Rich McCready, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Chris Carter stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. High strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, one pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Johnny Peralta will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
Shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
Feldman sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Tapped out in front of home. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Yeah, and that's going to be a bit of a turnaround right here. You figure off the crack of the bat that you got the first out of the inning. Instead, now you're looking at a runner in scoring position following that error.
Stepping in now, Daniel Descalzo, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. One-two is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Cox comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. swing and a liner, but foul. One out and a runner on second base. Swing and a line drive, but this is a foul ball. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And that misses 2-2. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Runner at second here with one man out. Hit hard down the line. A dive, but it's by him down the line, and that could score the run from second. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Oh, good diving attempt right there at third base, but he just can't get to the ground fast enough to make that play, and it slips past.
In now is John Jay, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one.
Now the Cardinals are looking for that one key hit to maybe change their fortunes.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that's a swinging strike three in the dirt.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Standing in now, Michael Lee, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Runners at the corners, two men out. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Three and one, here it is. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
First baseman number 25,
Mark McGuire steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away.
Yeah, and this is one of those make-or-break moments in a ballgame, Matt. You don't want to let an opportunity like this in the middle innings get away from you.
Lays off 1-0. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
Well, he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. High in the air out to center field. Fowler has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 left for St. Louis as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Jonathan Villar will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. That evens it up 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
1 away for the Astros here in the 6th, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. First pitch of the at-bat. In there at the knees, strike 1.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Oh, and he turns on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one as this ball is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series. And the Astros are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, he'd retired 5 in a row until just now, but not anymore. They've been on cruise control, but all of a sudden, one little mistake will snap you back down to earth in a hurry.
Now batting.
Here's Dexter Fowler now.
Dexter.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, same pitch here from the home run ball, but this one's in a much better spot down at the knees.
Hit hard right to Peralta out there at short. As he'll hang on here to record the second out.
Oh, they came right back at him with another heater right there. He wasn't surprised at all. He might have been sitting on that pitch, but hit it right on the button. It just wound up being right at somebody.
Into the box now, Gary Cox. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
2 out, nobody on. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
In there, 2-1. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And the count will be full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Line drive to left. Holiday is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Astros claw back a bit on this solo home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Astros 1. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. On to the 7th inning now in Game 7. But before we start, we take a look at our game summary to this point.
Your attention, please. Now
So a
pitching
call
for
to the
Astros.
bullpen now as right-hander
Number
Chad
50,
Qualls is set to take over on the mound. Alan Craig will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
And now K-Rod Francisco Rodriguez is up throwing in the bullpen. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I think generous is the word here. That looked like it was 6 inches off the plate.
Wall sets. 0-2 on its way. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Now, getting that first out is always critical in a one-run ball game. I mean, they could certainly use a quick 7th inning here.
One gone for the Redbirds in the 7th. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. First pitch on its way. Right there for strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. And Holliday swings and misses and falls behind quickly, 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
The batter, number 4.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. It looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
The 0-1 pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
Line to the right side. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch it. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. In the air out toward right field. Carter is in pursuit, and that retires the side. One left for the Cardinals. They lead it 2-1. Number 30 will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run. That's it.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. For that man right there, just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Hard hit to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Carlos Martinez will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out.
Carlos Martinez.
Kevin Grant will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Runner goes for second. A pitch out. The throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
A bit of a gamble right here. Remember, he represents the tying run. But this is a team that won't shy away from taking some chances. And he's into second base here with nobody out.
No one out with a runner at second. Sent on the ground out to second. Descalzo takes it in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Smart baseball right there. It's amazing how often this thing gets fouled up. You've got the go-ahead run at second base. Nobody out. Your first job has to be to get the guy to third base, and he's able to put this ball on the ground to the right side to move that guy up 90 feet and get some high fives in the dugout.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Trying to hold the lead. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen. And this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
A man at third with 1 away. And he'll fall behind now to 1 and 2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2 and 2 now.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Third baseman, number 3.
He knows his job is to hang on to the lead for his team. But with a guy in scoring position, he's got to do something to come up big. Not a whole lot bigger situation to come up with a strikeout than right there. He's fired up about it, but he's still got some work to do right now. He's not out of this thing yet.
Into the box, Rich McCready, as he'll take a look at ball 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Hit in the air out to right. Lee has it in his tracks. And that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Astros 1. Daniel Descalso comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Daniel Descalso.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers. But he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Qualls is ready. 2-0 on its way. Outside, 3-0 now. Seems like they're working very cautiously here. Is this a little too cautious?
Yeah, I mean, why are they giving this guy so much credit up there? He's someone that you got to come right after.
Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Here's the 3-1. This is pulled into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Digging in to try it again, Matt Carpenter. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Now here's the pitch. Ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike one. Three and one. Here it is. Sinker misses. Ball four.
Tough take there on 3-1. I mean, if this pitch missed the inside corner, it did not miss by much. But he's going to reach base anyway.
John Jay ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Runners on the move for second. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And another foul ball. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Hit hard up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his third hit of the game.
Well, that's the frustrating thing for a sinker baller. When you get the ground ball you need and it finds a hole. Now he's got two men on to deal with and only one away.
Francisco Rodriguez will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are two on with only one away.
Francisco Rodriguez.
Stepping in now, Michael Lee, as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball one.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
And this is what folks mean when they talk about time in the fastball. He looks at the first pitch just to get a feel for the speed, the movement, and then when it comes again, now he knows how to handle it.
Standing in now, Mark McGuire, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at one. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Looking to keep this a one-run game. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Carter moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. But I don't think he had designs on even really trying it as he retreats with 2 away now.
This late in the game, that's still a pretty nice insurance run standing out there at third base. He was able to get the ball in the air, but not deep enough to try sending him. Now it's going to take a 2-out knock to get him in.
Alan Craig comes to the plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 men gone.
Well, these are those situations that kids go through in the backyard. Bases juiced, 2 outs. He needs to stay within himself and just focus on making good contact.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1, here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. The 0-2 delivery. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. 3 left for St. Louis. They still lead it 2-1. Joe Kelly is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Joe Kelly.
Leading off the inning, Chris Carter, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, it's always important to get that first out. Put that offense on their back heels.
Jonathan Villar will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's Descalzo at second. Fielded cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
And that's what the 2-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just with strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
At the plate, Jose Altuve. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And when you think about it, Matty, it's pretty scary when a guy can take a ball away from him like that and hook it out of the ballpark. I mean, you're showing some kind of strength right there.
And the pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Here's a high pop-up. Peralta is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Matt Holliday set to lead things off when we come back. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Astros 1. And there is Matt Holliday now. He'll begin things against K-Rod here in the 9th.
This just isn't any closer. This is one of the top closers in the game, so good luck.
Now here it comes. Into the seats, 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's his swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. Too high. 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
And here's a good shot from behind home plate. You can see what the hitter sees. A lot of arms, a lot of legs flying around. You know, those were always the guys that were tough to face because it makes it tough to pick up the ball.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Comes set, and the 0-1. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the series, and it gives the Cardinals a 3-1 lead.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Now batting, shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Descalso.
Daniel Descalso stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cardinals get 1 in the inning thanks to Yadier Molina. Last chance coming up for the Astros. It's now 3-1 St. Louis. Trevor Rosenthal is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 26, Trevor Rosenthal.
Dexter Fowler will come forward now trying to stave off elimination as he'll get the first crack at things here in their half of the ninth.
Well, it's so hard to believe that everything they've worked for all season long comes down now to these final 3 outs.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And how big was that run they just scored in the top of the ninth? Now, even a home run here won't tie this thing up.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two and 1.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Holiday is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Gary Cox will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
In there, strike 1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
1 out, nobody on. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one. Rosenthal's ready. 2-2 on its way. Fouled back. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Everything's going according to plan here in the bottom of the ninth. Just an out away from wrapping this one up.
Number 30 will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball in for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. That misses. 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Full count now. 3-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
This ball's hit a ton out to center field. Back goes Jay, and the World Series trophy will stop at the gateway to the West as the Cardinals are World Series champions.
Well, let the celebrating begin. This is a World Series for the ages. And it came down to a Game 7, but all along, I really felt like this was the better team, and they proved it here. They are the world champions.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 3 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 15 runners on base. For the Astros, 1 run on 3 hits. 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.